In today's fast-paced world, meals often feel like a race against the clock. We eat on the go, multitask while we eat, and rarely pause to truly savor our food. This is where mindful eating comes in. Mindful eating is a practice that invites us to slow down, pay attention, and reconnect with the simple act of nourishing our bodies. Imagine sitting down to a meal without distractions. You take a deep breath and bring your awareness to the present moment. You notice the colors, textures, and aromas of the food on your plate. As you take a bite, you savor the flavors and textures, paying attention to each sensation as it arises. This is the essence of mindful eating. It's about bringing awareness to our eating habits and cultivating a deeper appreciation for the food that sustains us. It's about transforming mealtimes from hurried experiences into opportunities for nourishment, both for our bodies and our minds. By practicing mindful eating, we can begin to shift our relationship with food from one of mindless consumption to one of conscious appreciation. We can learn to listen to our body's natural hunger and fullness cues, make healthier choices, and cultivate a sense of peace and satisfaction around food. Our relationship with food extends far beyond the plate. It's intertwined with our culture, our emotions, and our memories. Unfortunately, in today's world, this connection is often overshadowed by marketing messages, fad diets, and societal pressures. Mindful eating invites us to reclaim this connection. It encourages us to think about where our food comes from, the people who grew and prepared it, and the impact our food choices have on the planet. When we approach food with this level of awareness, we begin to see it as more than just fuel. We recognize it as a gift, a source of nourishment, and a connection to something larger than ourselves. This deeper connection can transform our eating habits in profound ways. It can help us make more conscious choices about the food we buy, cook, and consume. It can also lead to a greater appreciation for the simple act of eating and a deeper sense of gratitude for the nourishment that sustains us. One of the key principles of mindful eating is engaging all of our senses. When we eat mindfully, we're not just tasting our food, we're experiencing it with our entire being. Before we even take a bite, we can notice the vibrant colors of our food, the intricate patterns, and the steam rising from the dish. We can inhale the aromas, savoring the sweet, savory, or spicy scents. As we take a bite, we pay attention to the textures, the crunch of a carrot, the creaminess of avocado, the juiciness of a ripe tomato. We notice how the flavors dance on our tongue, the subtle nuances, and the way the food makes us feel. By engaging our senses in this way, we bring a heightened awareness to the eating experience. We slow down, pay attention, and fully appreciate the sensory symphony of each meal. This practice not only enhances our enjoyment of food, but also helps us to eat more slowly and mindfully, which can aid in digestion and prevent overeating. In the busyness of our lives, it's easy to take food for granted. We forget that each meal is a gift, a result of the hard work of countless people and the bounty of nature. Cultivating gratitude for our food is an integral part of mindful eating. Before we begin eating, we can take a moment to express our thanks. We can acknowledge the farmers who grew our food, the people who transported and prepared it, and the earth that provided the nourishment. We can also cultivate gratitude for our own bodies, for their ability to digest food and transform it into energy and sustenance. This simple act of giving thanks can transform our relationship with food from one of obligation to one of appreciation. In our fast-paced world, we often rush through meals, our minds preoccupied with other things. Mindful eating invites us to savor each bite, to be fully present in the moment, and to find joy in the simple act of eating. We can practice savoring by putting down our forks between bites, chewing our food slowly, and paying attention to the flavors and textures. We can close our eyes and savor the taste, allowing ourselves to fully experience the pleasure of each bite. When we savor our food, we're not just nourishing our bodies, we're nourishing our souls. We're creating a space for peace, enjoyment, and connection with ourselves and the present moment. Many people turn to mindful eating as a way to manage their weight. While mindful eating is not a diet, it can be a powerful tool for weight loss and healthy weight maintenance. When we eat mindfully, we become more aware of our body's natural hunger and fullness cues. We learn to distinguish between physical hunger and emotional hunger, and we're better able to make conscious choices about what, when, and how much to eat. Mindful eating also helps us to break free from mindless snacking and emotional eating patterns. By paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, we can begin to identify the triggers that lead to unhealthy eating habits. The benefits of mindful eating extend far beyond weight management. When we practice mindful eating, we cultivate a deeper awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. This heightened awareness can ripple out into other areas of our lives, leading to increased self-awareness, improved emotional regulation, and a greater sense of overall well-being. Studies have shown that mindful eating can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It can also improve sleep quality, boost concentration, and enhance our ability to cope with difficult emotions. By cultivating mindfulness around food, we develop a valuable life skill that can serve us in all areas of our lives. Beginning a mindful eating practice doesn't require drastic changes. It's about making small, sustainable shifts in our awareness and habits. Here are a few tips to get you started. Start small. Begin with one meal or snack a day and gradually incorporate mindful eating into more of your meals. Eliminate distractions. Turn off the TV, put away your phone, and create a calm and inviting space for your meal. Engage your senses. Take a moment to appreciate the colors, textures, and aromas of your food before you begin eating. Chew thoroughly. Chew your food slowly and completely, savoring each bite. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Eat when you're hungry and stop when you're comfortably satisfied. Be patient. Mindful eating is a practice, not a perfect. Be kind to yourself and remember that every meal is a new opportunity to start fresh. In a world that constantly urges us to rush, mindful eating offers a path to slow down, reconnect with ourselves, and find joy in the simple act of nourishment. It's an invitation to transform mealtimes from hurried experiences into opportunities for mindfulness, gratitude, and self-care. By embracing the principles of mindful eating, we can cultivate a healthier, more joyful, and more sustainable relationship with food. We can learn to listen to our bodies, savor each bite, and appreciate the abundance that surrounds us. One mindful meal at a time, we can nourish our bodies, minds, and spirits. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more mindful eating tips and meditations.